And now the shortstop, Brendan Donovan.
For Los Angeles, the shortstop, Brendan Donovan.
And that's in for a strike. And we are underway. And a swing and a miss.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Ramirez snags it, and there's one away. Anthony Santander at the plate. Slings it across. Score at 5-3 for the second out with the third baseman shifted over there.
Number
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman. First pitch swinging. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Flails at that one. It's a bottom of the first. And here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Fought off foul. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Here's Acuna now.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know he didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And a big swing and a miss.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
Headed towards the corner. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. He's in at second with a one-out double.
He was all over that one. He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double.
Suzuki hauls it in, and there's two away. And here is Manny Ramirez. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Ground ball left side. Caught up now trying to get to third. Handles, throws to first, and that ends the inning. Back here at Petco Park. Now it's the DH, Adam Dunn. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
And that is out of play. The 1-1 is fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's William Contreras. Takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Seiya Suzuki at the plate with two away, swings through that one. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike two.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And ring him up, says Carl. Back here in San Diego, Bryce Harper bats now. He made his major league debut more than a decade ago already, Chris. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. To first, that's one out, the bottom of the second. Stepping in, Cal. Raleigh. And a foul ball. Move to second. Harper's back on a dive. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Fouled off down the right side. Check swing, and that's a ball.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Harper on at second with two down. Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Swing and a line drive ripped right center field, and a base hit. Here comes Harper around third, and he's safe at the plate as they take the lead, and it's an RBI single, 1-0. Next to hit, Zach Geloff, and a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Center fielder, number 4.
So the lineup flips over. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Squirts away a little bit. First and second. 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. This one lifted in the air, left field. Santander makes the play, and that will end. And we're back. And the batter now, Oscar Charleston. Cueto back to work. He was late there, strike 1. Cueto goes 5 feet 11 inches, 200 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Ramirez, long run into the gap, and a quick out, number 1. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Ball
That's
1 there.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Inside, just missed.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Swing and a miss. There's that
2
changeup.
1 strike.
1 out, bases empty. And that drops in for a strike. Hard hit left side. Whips it to first. And they got him. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power.
Threw it by him. A swing. Set for the bottom of the third. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And ball 1 to the right fielder.
Oh, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
And Acuna retired. Out to short. Gets it to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Number
2 down, bases empty. Manny Ramirez digs in now. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. To the right side. Sends it to first. And it's a 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Brendan Donovan. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Ramirez. Santander will hit next. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
1 down, bases empty. And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Now the third baseman. High in the air, out to right. And Acuna able to make the grab. Back here at Petco Park, bottom of the inning, so Harper stands in. That one inside, and that's ball 1. Inside, just missed.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. So digging in, Jordan Westberg grounded out his first time. On the ground, out to short. Whips it across. 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
That one hammered center field. Back there. That one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. And he's got a double. Larkin around second.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0. Hard hit, right side. Throws to first, and that'll keep more runs. Back here in San Diego, and now the DH, Adam Dunn. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
Well, these players, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
And he chases a high fastball there.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Got him swinging. Now at the plate, William Contreras. 0 for 1 so far. That one missed.
1-0.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul.
Ball 2.
Well, it's a good pitch there.
2 balls.
Really had some
1 strike.
run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And there's 2 down. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Struck out swinging his first time. There's a strike.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Harper makes the catch, inning over. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these guys do a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning. All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just anything can happen at that point.
Ronald Acuna Jr. is up. He's someone who grew up playing baseball with his friends. Singy, his school is next door to the only baseball field in his hometown.
Yeah, that made it easy to jump the fence and play games after class, which is exactly what they did. School started at 7, but the moment it was over, it was time for baseball. Ronald would play until his mom yelled for him to come home for dinner.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Ball 2.
And they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
The
2 outs,
designated
base
hitter,
is
number
empty.
34.
And next is the designated hitter, David Ortiz.
Lee.
First
Ball
pitch
1.
misses.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Just
Ball 2.
missed. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Up the middle, Donovan. To first, and he
he's in
beats
there.
it. Everyone's safe. First and second, 2 outs. Here's Harper now. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Now a long throw home. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play. All set for the start of the inning. Now here is Oscar Charleston. Cueto back to work. That one
Counts 1-0.
misses. Ball 1. Swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not.
On the ground to first. He steps on the
He's out.
bag. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Nick Kurtz, the next to hit. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
That one's
Ball.
upstairs, ball 1.
Pretty frugal
1-1.
guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Geloff, 23 years old. He's one of the few Major League Baseball players born in the state of
No, that's
Delaware.
down.
That's off the mark, and it's a ball and a strike. There's the strike.
2.
See ya. Strikes him out. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now Jordan Westberg. New pitcher coming on, the veteran,
Now
Jimmy
pitching.
Garcia.
Just trying to keep
Jimmy
this one close here,
Garcia.
and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the
He's
dirt.
out.
In time. And a drop third strike leads to the first out. Here's the catcher to hit, Cal Raleigh. He's already homered here in this one. Swung on, belted. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
2 bases.
1 out, runner at second. Barry Larkin getting ready to hit. Up the middle, Donovan. Tosses to first. Larkin gone on the play. Now here is Zach Geloff. 1 for 2.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Man, he was really
1 ball,
tardy on
1
that
strike.
fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some
2 balls,
velocity to
1
it on the
strike.
next pitch. Can't catch up.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings and misses. And the count is even, 2-2. Got him swinging. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th, and now it's going to be Brendan Donovan. In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. Late on that fastball.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
And the slider just misses.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Tying run at the plate, and ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
Crow Armstrong in position. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And it bangs off the wall. Coming home.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Contreras. In the box, lays off for ball 1. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And another ball.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
And there's a ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He has it. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
High leverage spot, and here is Seiya Suzuki. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And strike 2.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Stays alive. Got him! Huge strikeout there. Now a chance for Oscar Charleston. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. And that one misses up and in. 1-0. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. The other way, down the line, and it's foul.
That's in. Ball 2.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Next offering, popped in the air, right field. Acuna there. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Petco Park, set for the last half of the 7th. And now, Pete Crow Armstrong. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
In the air, left field, down the line. Nabs it, and there's 1 down. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 3. Up and in, ball 1. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the seventh. And another ball.
In.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for three. The relay.
He's in there.
One down, runner at third. Next is the designated hitter, David Ortiz. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the
Slides, but he can't come up with it. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And that one is lifted in the air. Suzuki makes the grab. 2 down. So here
The first
is
baseman,
Bryce
number
Harper.
3, Bryce Harper.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one hammered. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. So 2 down, and now Jordan Westburg. Out to short, Donovan. On the run, throw to first. What a play, inning over. Back here in San Diego, we're at the top of the 8th, and here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. That one catches the zone. Strike one.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
And he deals. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Goes down looking. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Just
Nope, that's a ball.
missed. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Brendan Donovan. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. Into second, and he's got it double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. And we're back. So out of the pen comes the right-hander,
Now
Jeff
pitching.
Hoffman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
This one high in the air to left center. Santander makes the grab. One down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now it's the shortstop, Barry Larkin. And
That's a
ball
ball.
one. And a big swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground to third. Fires across
Got
the
him.
diamond. Larkin gone on the play. 2 down, bases empty. At the plate, Zach Geloff. And that
Ball
one
one, no
upstairs,
strike.
ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Slider right there.
1-1.
And now
Ball
2
two.
balls and a strike. Now 1
3
miss.
balls, 1
I
strike.
know a slider's a great pitch, but when you've got really good velocity, sometimes you just got to challenge the hitter with that four-seamer.
He caught it behind his back. And very
He's out.
nicely done for the out. And welcome back to the ball. Park. Here's the third baseman,
Now
number
pitching.
9.
Mason Miller.
There's a strike. Miller, the tall righty, 26 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2021. Crow Armstrong ranging into the alley. He's got it. 1 away. Now it's the DH, Adam Dunn.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
On the ground, Westberg. Fires over to
He's
first. Score at 5-3 for the 2nd out with the 3rd baseman shifted over there. And first offering is fouled off. That one in triple digits.
Well, so many hard-throwing
No ball,
relievers
2
in the
strikes.
game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it.
Ball
Just
1.
pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Miller is just 1 strike away. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
3-1 ball game. Quick game. We were looking for a